did 1 day of updates, but then it turned into like congestion head cold for like 3 days.
That sucks.
I'm checking my SpO2.
Something pulmonary oxygen.
My blood oxygen content.
Oxygen.
Mine is like 0.
Which I can do with my Samsung
Stop,
Galaxy
TJ.
phone.
It's too hot for Twitch.
No. No.
on
No.
We got to get to men.wiki feet. It's fine.
No, we've got to do a hot tub stream, guys.
True.
What I need to do is fix
it's
my
the new meta as of
gain.
March of last year.
Yeah.
What's that mean?
Oh, I use Tide.
What?
I like how Pittsburgh was like, you know what? Let's kneel it to get to overtime, and then they lost the coin flip, and now they're going to lose the game possibly.
They should have standed for our troops.
Why
Are we still doing that with football?
I know they could have taken a shot, but of course Roethlisberger can't throw more than like 15 yards.
Check.
Because he's broken. Yeah, he's an ancient man.
Check.
Because he's like 40, and
I think all of our
and because he's 40 and
right.
he eats bread, unlike Tom Brady, he can't play.
Also, I'm pretty sure he drove a motorcycle into a bus once.
Mm-hmm.
Hey Matt,
That's
how's
why
my gate?
I wish him a happy motorcycle accident.
I mean, it sounds fine, but I'll have to let you know if John ever stops talking.
That's true. I
Right.
want to know how my gating is.
It sounds. I don't hear any like gating coming in, so it should. Seems fine.
It's the other way around. If I start too quiet, is it not coming in? But it sounds. I mean, it looks fine based off the green bubble.
Yeah, I'm not really hearing like the beginning getting cut off.
Make sure to turn your voice input sensitivity down. I always forget that. I'm gonna turn it down.
I'm just loud enough that I never have to do that.
Mine's just always like that. It's just always way down.
Are we on Twitch yet, so I can hear?
Yeah.
I remember, Matt, because I used to hear you put your fucking toilet seat down in your old apartment.
Now my toilet is twice as far away, so you can barely hear it.
You gotta bring the mic. You gotta bring the mic with you though, because I need that in the podcast. It's one of my favorite bits.
Also, I don't live alone, so I don't constantly use the bathroom with the door open anymore. Just sometimes.
Wait, really?
Look at my cat.
I still pee with the door open.
Oh, if I'm home alone, I will.
That's disgusting.
No, I pee with the door open all the time. Yeah, what if my wife sees my penis?
It's just,
she'd probably divorce you.
Using the human litter box is a very vulnerable time, so I just want to be protected with a lock.
Look at my 1-year-old kitten.
I just pee in the litter box.
Isn't she good?
I've heard that she is very much not good.
No,
but
she's
very cute.
really bad, actually.
All right, I'm gonna silence Discord. And we're gonna get levels. So.
Dick sword.
Okay.
Welcome to Born in the 80s. This is John. Now let's listen to Matt, and then Spanky, and then TJ.
I'm Matt. I'm the host now.
Well, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck Paula White?
I only need 6 more Pokemon in Fire Red to complete my Johto decks.
Your Chode deck?
Chode.
Believe it or not, I'm choding on air.
Your Chodo decks. All right, this is John talking again, and then Matt, and then TJ and Spanky.
This is Matt.
Oh, yeah, I'm here too. I gotta find out where to find a dragon scale.
We are faced with the reality of eating our own dung and drinking our own urine.
Yeah, we are.
That sounds lovely.
Some of us have been doing that for years. It's called natural medicine, Spanky. Look it up.
I'm gonna peek. I'm peeking.
Why are we yelling?
Give me a notice between the sound check and the actual start, because I think there's fresh coffee and I'm gonna go get some.
Boneless. Oh, what if I like turn my gain all the way up and I say boneless?
I'm not peeking. Actually,
it sounds really nicely distorted.
That is
though.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, I'm just checking my gating and my gain.
Your gain.
Well, now you've ruined your voice.
No, it's fine.
It actually did sound good.
Yeah, it was the right crunchy.
Whatever-
I loved it.
Whatever you were overdriving
My
with that
gain
was
sounds
great.
good.
I just turned my gain up to the max instead of where I usually keep it.
I think I fixed my.
I do have a little line drawn to where I usually keep it though, so
I
Yeah.
think I
So that
fixed-
was
think
like
I
the
fixed
preamp
my
was over.
gain.
Yeah.
yeah.
Nice.
You can go get your
I've
coffee.
got.
Okay.
I have.
Hopefully it's
done. Cloud lifter thing. That's not actual cloud lifter.
Cool. I don't have one of those because I have a dynamic mic. Or yeah, sorry,
You have a
condenser.
mic. I have a dynamic mic.
Yes.
I have the the microphone.jpg where it's just like this is the microphone that
Yeah.
is everywhere.
You know what I've learned
What?
is that I should have gotten a different microphone. No, I'm kidding. I like mine, but what I've learned is I've always had trouble with this microphone when we do in the podcast when I'm listening to it, where my voice is peaking a lot because I've had to have the gain up really high because I've been too far away from the mic. Because with the condenser mic, you need to be really, really close and have the gain low. Is better.
I have
Yeah.
this.
Whereas with those dynamic mics, you can just kind of be in the sphere in
Yeah.
front of it, and it sounds fine.
Well,
I
you
have
have to with the
When you boost
dynamic,
it.
you have to be really close because there's a huge like drop
Yeah.
off of low frequencies. But yeah.
No, but the other thing with a dynamic is you can turn the gain up better without ruining
Yeah,
it.
because of that
it's-
huge drop off,
whereas-
it doesn't pick up
Whereas
as much
mine,
room
if I
shit.
turn the gain up, it just ruins everything. So I have to be really close,
Yeah,
or else
I
the
have-
gain is.
It's called
So-
a Triton Fet Head. It's like a cloud lifter, but it's $50 cheaper.
Oh. Nice.
Because the cloud.
I don't know if
the
it's
cloud,
as good, but it is
the
cheaper,
cloud.
so
The,
that's good.
the cloud people. Oh wait,
Well,
next
it's
score wins
just like
game.
converting that 48 volts to like how difficult could it be? I don't know. It seems like an uncomplicated thing that probably
I just
Cloud
think it's
Lifter
weird
was
that
just the
my
first people to think of.
My preamp can supply 48 volts that powers a thing that adds gain, but it can't just add as much gain as I want. I think that's
I
weird.
use Tide.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I like my Tide.
Boneless.
It could if your preamps were better. That's the thing with like a lot of computer interfaces. It's just, you know. So I guess it's just a really good preamp in there that's set to a specific gain.
I just spent $100 on it. It's probably a piece of garbage. The
Oh.
USB one.
3rd and 7, Big
I'm
Ben.
gonna
You
look
can
that
do
up
it.
though and see if I can make one.
A Triton Fet Head? Yeah, it's just like some fucking. Well, I think the whole thing about it is like the less things that are metal that it's touching. So like if you're really good at soldering, you can do it
Okay.
because the internals
And I
are.
have like
are
a bunch of amplifier chips and stuff, so I should have
Oh,
everything.
he did the first down.
I know. Fucking Big Ben threw a good pass.
His last one of his career, except for that if
Possibly.
he wins this, he has to play again and suck in the.
Yeah, he has to play again. He
Yeah.
doesn't want to. All right, boys. Born in the 80s. Are we ready?
I'm here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Welcome to Born in the '80s.
Hi, my name's Matt.
Spanky. Why do you
Yo,
tell
I
me
knew
what-
that I was gonna do that.
I did, but what number is this actually? I don't even remember.
3.
Ooh, that's a good noise. It is
I
446.
guess I have to oil
believe.
my mic stand.
Matt has 447 listed on the thing, but I don't know.
Is it 447?
I don't know. It said 446 before I changed it. Let's see what the videos say. Yeah, we did 446 on December 12th.
Oh shit, dude! I have 445. I haven't put out yet.
445 was December 4th.
Yeah, I
It'll
haven't
come out in February and be like,
edited,
oh, we're super
but I
excited
just
for
haven't.
Christmas.
I
coming."
haven't uploaded it.
No, I remember he edited it one day whenever I
Yeah.
was playing Minecraft.
Yeah, and it's now. I just isn't.
God.
I just haven't put it up because you know what? It's been busy time. All right, let's start. Welcome to Born in the 80s, episode 447. I'm your host, as always, John_Danger, joined by my co-hosts.
Spanky Works.
He is on.
Mag.
Yep.
John_Danger again, but better this time.
And TJ's not here.
Matt's not here.
TJ's not
TJ.
here.
Yeah.
this week.
Oh, you said Matt. Yeah, okay. TJ's not here.
So I said
All right.
John_Danger again, but better.
Ooh, I mean,
My
yeah,
Christmas present to John was only interrupting the introduction one time.
one
this
time. Yeah,
stream.
thank you.
And you didn't know the number that time, so like it kind of counts as 0 times if you think
Speaking
about it.
speaking of Christmas, Christmas has happened. What did we get? What did we all get? Who got a good gift?
I got
got-
a high volume compression pump. So I know everybody's
For
excited
your
about that.
penis.
Yeah. Well, no,
Swedish made
because
penis enlargement
I would need a
pumps.
vacuum pump for that. A compression pump would just make it smaller.
No, but when it re-expands.
That's why I'm saying that. It needs to be smaller.
Oh yeah, yes, too much.
It's too
Just
big.
Too much.
Yeah, it's a medical problem at this point.
Yeah.
I got a shoe. Well,
Ooh,
I
just
got a pair
one?
of shoes, but I can only reach one.
Okay.
Ooh, look
So
at
you got
TJ with his
shoes.
2 presents.
I got
Wow.
like this little metal brain teaser thing.
Okay.
I
Oh,
love
I have one of those. Yeah, the 2
those
nails.
things. Yeah,
Those are
I
fun.
got
Those are what went into
Um,
Jesus's hands.
Mhm.
my one daughter just straight up gave me like a $5 bill and a bunch of change.
That's solid.
She knows
That's
that old
nice.
people use cash. How sweet.
Someone else gave me a free comic book day comic.
Nice.
And then I also got a Chinese Switch charger
Yeah.
that charges 4 Joy-Cons
It
and
only charges a Chinese Switch though.
2 Pro
So you had to get one of
controllers.
those.
And I got a Spudger set.
What
For-
the fuck is a spudger?
How do you
I
not know what a
love-
spudger is?
I love the term spudger. And also, Matt, you make stuff. How do you not know what a
Yeah.
spudger is?
I probably
Yeah.
just don't know the word.
It's just a piece of plastic that you use to like take off car trim or like electronics without damaging it. Like
Oh,
with a
I just
flathead
use
screwdriver.
plastic putty knives for that. And also, most of the time, I just don't worry about damaging it.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's kind of the same with me. Is that I still just use a flathead metal screwdriver because I'm like, fuck
Yeah.
it.
But
Yep.
that is something I
I-
should get, and I'm glad I know about it now.
Yeah, I got like an
who is it?
opening tool.
iFixit makes a really good like spudger and like tiny torque screwdriver set.
Mhm.
Because like it just like has a whole bunch of different like small torques and small Phillips and
Mhm.
spudgers and shit that you'd use to take
Mhm.
apart like laptops and various electronics and stuff.
All right.
Nice.
Yeah. Cool. Awesome. Good haul. What about you, Spanky? What was your Xmas haul video?
Well, I got some Chiefs pajamas that I'm currently
Nice.
wearing. And let's see. What else? I got 2 video games. I got Assassin's Creed Valhalla, which is not good, but it looks really good.
I bought it for my Xbox because I saw it was Series X enhanced. And it was I think $20 or something on Black Friday.
Yeah,
So I was like,
that's-
I'll
that-
buy that.
Yep, that's my mom got it for me because
Sure.
it was the cheapest one on Black Friday.
I'm glad to hear it looks good. So I'm looking forward
It
to
looks
seeing it
great,
on my TV.
and I've got it on PS5. It looks great, and like the problem with it is that it's an Assassin's Creed game. So it's like you want to be a Viking, and it's like go and do a raiding party, but it's still got the Assassin's Creed combat where if you get hit twice, you're dead because it wants you to like be sneaky. But it's like I'm in like the jungles of 800 CE England. Like there's no how do I be sneaky, and you can't. So like all of its downfalls are the fact that they didn't just call this like Ubisoft's Valhalla, like, and just make it some game. It's like a
I like the Assassin's Creed combat though. So maybe this is where you and I differ because you mentioned
no,
that
because you
hate-
have to run in with a tomahawk and fight people with shields, and like you can't just walk away and hide. There's no place to hide. It makes you do the combat, but like they have shields and you have like a
I think
bearded
maybe,
axe.
but later on you got to get those little fucking
Yeah.
dagger hand things.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It's an
Later.
AC game. You get
But
the
it's
little,
like,
little daggers.
The first 6 hours you don't have that. It's just go do combat, but except it's bad for this kind of game. Like it should play more like a Witcher kind of game where like you can take some hits and then you can recover, but it's like you can't. So like that's pretty bad. The story is really bad, but
yeah, I like
whatever.
the Witcher combat versus like the Kingdom Hearts combat, which I hate, which you
Yeah.
should know about because I've been streaming it on our
Yeah.
Discord.
The other
Me
video
trying
game
to
I
beat
got,
the
I
first
haven't
game.
played yet, which is Life is Strange: True Colors. But I've liked the other two Life is Stranges, so I'll probably like this
I need
one.
to finish that first one, but I don't think I ever will because I bought it. I think was it on the 360 originally.
No.
Right? No, PS4.
Yeah.
I have it on the PS4, and now the PS4 is no longer in the living room. It is hooked up to the computer
Yeah,
via my Genki Shadowcast.
I think I have them all on Steam. Like those are the only kind of games that I'm fine with playing on PC because like there's no gameplay that I'd get frustrated at the controls for. So like you just kind
I
of like
think, yeah. I just wanted to mention about the Genki Shadowcast. I think I talked about buying it, but like we're not sponsored, but I think fucking's awesome for $40.
I kind of want one.
Like it
I've
just
seen their-
works. Like yeah,
Yeah.
it works. You can stream to Discord. Like it isn't great. It's in 720p, and there's a little bit more lag than you would get with like the $200 box. But it is
Yeah.
also a fifth the price. So
I think there's like a pre-pandemic me that's like this device has no purpose and it sucks. But like ever since the pandemic started, there's been a lot of on our Discord like
Mhm.
I'm playing Kingdom Hearts and I'm gonna stream it, or like me, I would stream like
Mhm.
World of Warcraft Classic when we was playing that, and like we just like we stream and just hang out and like play games with each other, but like virtually.
yeah.
And like Genki obviously had that device in development before that existed,
They
which
got
is
lucky.
why it was very hard to buy one for a while because
Yeah.
like they were like, oh, this is a neat device that's really niche, and like now there's like like that niche has like quadrupled in size, and they ran out for quite a long time. But it's like what $80 MSRP, and it's been on sale a few times already, and
No, it's 50 MSRP
50 MSRP
on their website. Yep.
Okay,
I think it's
and
pronounced MSRP.
Well, so
yeah.
I got mine for 40 with the with the whatever it is Kickstarter discount, but so it's 50 with a C to A adapter and 45 without, and mine didn't come with one. I had to buy a USB C to A because it is USB C out and it comes with a C to C cable.
Mm-hmm.
So I bought a C to A adapter for like $3 on Amazon. But I mean, if you have a C input on your computer, it works with that too. But I don't because my computer's from 2013, so I do not have that. Yeah, but like it works. Like for $40, hell yeah, I'm glad I have it because it's just fun to like stream. Like and on performance mode, the input lag is not that bad. Like I don't think I'd be able to play a first person shooter game very well on it, but playing Kingdom Hearts is fine. You know, that might also be some of my trouble now I'm thinking about it with
While
that
you're trying to
game.
block, yeah.
Yeah. There's just that like millisecond more of lag. Anyway, yeah, sorry. Any other gifts, Spanky? You said you got those games and
I'm trying to think if there's
you
anything
didn't get COVID
I didn't get COVID
from your
no.
family.
Yeah.
And then Matt just like messaged me like, "Is this the Spudger?"
I didn't want to interrupt the show. Just can't you multitask?
I'm gonna answer you. If you join our Discord, you'll get to see the instigation of this conversation that you didn't get to hear on the podcast. Yes, that is the one I'm talking about, and also the buy it with on Amazon is also additional things that I think if you go to ifixit.com and buy it there, like it comes in like a bag with like
yeah, but I want
everything
free
they sell.
shipping.
Yeah,
and I have
that-
an Amazon credit cards.
Yup. So, but yes, that.
Okay, I'll save that for later.
And
And-
Matt, I'll
Shit,
post a link of the one I got too.
Oh, shit, I
Okay.
forgot I got a $25 gift card.
Because I looked on iFixit and theirs was like metal, and that seems more likely to damage things. I don't know.
There we go. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I do have a metal like wedge to open things, but there's a bunch of plastic budgers to keep my electronics done.
Oh,
but
you know what else I
I
have? Guitar picks. I have a bunch of dumb
Those
knobs
do
of
work.
different thicknesses.
I was about to
Maybe
say,
I don't
have
need
used
this.
guitar picks to open stuff. So yeah, it really depends because like
I'm
like
so
the
probably gonna get it
like
'cause
the
it's like $10.
iFixit spudgers they make are like just like they're well made and like they have
Yeah.
good grips and handles and they have like the
I
right
really like specialized
and
hand
stuff.
tools, so
Yeah.
I'm probably just gonna get them.
But since I got it, I finished my other shell replacement. So
nice.
Oh,
Ooh,
nice.
I love it.
I now
Those
have a
look
pair.
awesome.
Yeah, it just looks really bad that I don't have the red button on this one. Crap, my lighting is really bad. But,
I
yeah.
had the goal to open a Google Chrome tab during a Discord call.
How dare you?
Oops.
Should have known better.
Yep.
Cool. What about Matt? What'd you get?
I got the World Atlas of Beer, which is a
Nice.
book about beer and places.
It's an atlas, actually. But
Yeah. Well, an atlas is a kind of book, I've heard. That's what I've heard. I'll just have to make like a drink globe to keep it next to, and that'll cover all of this.
And guess who's going to the playoffs?
Me?
Benny
Is it me?
Roethlisberger.
Is it Ben Roethlisberger?
Yes,
So
they
yeah,
kicked a field goal. Go
uh,
ahead. Sorry, the football playoffs are next week, and the deciding games are happening.
also,
as we
if
speak.
you join our Discord and want to hang out with me and John, next Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern time, we're watching the
For the-
Nickelodeon wild card football game.
Hell
There's
yeah,
a
the
Discord
Nickelodeon
Born
Which,
in
like,
the
even if you
80s
don't
.net.
like football, it's like a child that also doesn't know anything about football talking to Nate Burleson
Fuck,
about,
dude.
and
it's
he's like
awesome.
just saying like, oh, this character, or this player is a lot like that character from Adventures of Gumball or whatever.
No, he'll be like, all right, so your quarterback, that's like SpongeBob, you know, he's the main character of the team.
Yeah.
And then your wide receivers are like your oh, actually I don't think there's a wide receiver equivalent there. Mr. Krabs is like the coach though, you know, like it's like they're trying to break down football for like 10-year-olds, and it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
All right,
was gonna
and
ask
Plankton
which-
is like the CTE, you know, like
Yeah.
I was gonna ask which of you assholes had Paramount Plus, but no, you guys have cable, so you can.
No,
No,
Spanky
I
was
have
that way.
Paramount Plus.
Oh, you do?
I
Okay.
bought it specifically for the playoffs.
I need to talk to my cable provider because I came out into the living room the other day and my cable box was making a very loud whining noise and was not working. So I need a new cable box or to delete my cable service. One of the two.
You could have like a blown cap that's like arcing or something in there.
It must be because I try. It sounded like fan whine, like a stuck fan basically, or a fan grinding. But I cleaned out like with air the back and everything, and the fan was spinning and it was still making that noise. So I was like, oh, never mind. Something's fucked up inside, so I unplugged it. Now I got to fucking probably walk into a store and get COVID to get a new one. Because they're going to make me return it for a new one, and then they'll try and charge me more on my bill, I'm assuming, when I get the new one.
Man, Ben Roethlisberger's face whenever they won that game, though, he's just like, I'm really bad about this because I have to do more work.
So tired. No more football. I'm 45, but I'm
He's
actually like 38.
Yeah.
But I look 50.
Yeah, he totally does.
He's got a lot of hard miles on him. Any other cool gifts, Matt? You got a fucking...
mostly just food and cash.
Yeah,
I'm pretty simple to shop for.
Yeah.
pretty much the same here. I got a fucking... My parents bought me a nice... what is it? Scotch Glenmorangie 12, I think, with like one of those gift set that comes with the cups. They're like metal cups with like QR codes on them, which is weird.
The mark of the beast.
Okay. Yeah, probably. Got some gift cards. Got socks, which are nice, like comfy socks.
So many
But I
socks.
did get a thing from Lauren, which is why I brought
And
this
who's
up.
Lauren?
Lauren, my wife.
My wife.
Oh, right.
She got me a Universal Yums subscription for 3 months, so I am getting food from around the world.
Nice.
I'd love that.
And I have
got? What do you
right
got?
here a thing to eat without her because I know she'll dislike it.
Green tea and
We've
strawberry
got
popcorn.
green tea and strawberry popcorn. This is
I love
from
green tea.
Taiwan, it looks like.
Is that a country?
No, it's part of China, and I refuse to let you talk about it any other way.
Yeah.
No.
Please don't nuke
Yeah.
us, Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah.
So it's
Okay,
like,
Johnson,
so they have like a thing, obviously, where they're doing the so they have the manufacturer, but then they have a distributor painted on this for Universal Yums. So they're like taking companies and like doing it. Anyway, green tea and strawberry popcorn seems weird to me. Like,
Why?
I don't, because popcorn's typically savory, but this is going to be sweet. But if you look in the back, they have
Yeah.
like green and pink kernels. So there's going to be some green tea and some, it's just,
The fact that you said popcorn is typically savory is proof that I'm from a place that is the South and you are not.
Yeah.
Caramel
Kettle
corn.
corn, my dude.
Like
we
caramel
have
corn,
kettle corn.
Kettle
caramel corn
too,
and
yeah.
kettle corn and like I
It's
I
strong.
know
smell.
if you go to the movie theater you can have buttery and salty popcorn, but it's like What we have here is sugary.
Yeah.
So my brother also bought me a bunch of like heritage, like corn for like popping corn types.
Oh yeah.
So I got
Orville
some weird
Redenbacher.
ones. I got some. They're like mini corns that they pop into like tiny little popcorns. They look
Oh,
just
like those
miniature
those
popcorns.
those kernels from Chinese
Sanders.
food and stuff, you know?
Yeah, and they got yeah. It's the little mini corn cobs. You just throw them in my popcorn thing, and you just get little popcorns.
Mm.
No, and then
Delicious.
we got we got mushroom popcorn because I guess they call the popcorn types by the type of popcorn that it makes. So there's the
Wait, pops?
flour, which is the pop, and the mushroom is like the ball, like so it's like this type, the popcorn ball that like looks like
Yeah.
a ball.
Mm.
That's mushroom type. Whereas flour type is like they have all sorts of different types. But anyway, I'm gonna try this one. Bottoms up. This is the green tea popcorn. It's green, so
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Got a nice
John
crunch
is
to it from
foaming
what it
at the
sounds like.
mouth. There's so much blood coming out, and he's dead.
I will say it's exactly the problem I thought it was going to have. It's green tea. There's no sweetness at all. It just tastes like tea.
Try it with
maybe
one of
a
the
tiny
strawberry
bit of
ones. Make a little like jelly bean combo thing.
I'm doing raspberry separate.
Raspberry.
No
Who
strawberry.
snuck a
sorry.
raspberry in there?
Schnozberries.
The strawberry ones are pretty good. And now I'm gonna try a raspberry
Stick those
and
balls
green
in your
tea
mouth.
together.
It's strawberry, not raspberry.
The raspberry and green tea are really good together.
Well,
You just
incorrect,
nom,
but
nom, nom.
I'm happy for you.
Now he's just doing it on purpose.
Now I'm gonna stop eating on the podcast.
Now you gotta
but
add some black licorice in there to really
that's
fuck
actually
with
really
things.
fucking good. I was really worried about this because I was like, I guess I wasn't thinking about like that these were gonna be like caramel corns.
Yeah,
Like I was thinking it was gonna be like popcorn that's got like dust on it, you know, like a
just
cheese
like with
dust,
matcha
but-
dust on it. That'd be
Yeah,
weird.
basically.
Also, I
No,
kind of
this-
want
the
to try that.
The raspberry tea popcorn is good, right, Spanky?
I don't want to talk to you right now.
Just your sweet tea popcorn.
Why do you gotta like say incorrect things at the
Raspberry.
beginning of the podcast?
Occam's
Because
razor.
then I can edit them to me saying strawberry the entire time and you saying raspberry. and since it's early on the podcast, I'll catch it easier.
I
than,
think
like,
I
in the
only
middle.
said the wrong berry one time, so and I yelled it. So you're just gonna have to have me in normal sentences saying like,
Spanky,
yeah,
what's this called? What's that called?
a fart.
No,
A mouth
the
fart.
term.
He's trying to get sound clips.
What's that? What's
Put
that?
over
Say
I
it.
don't know what.
Everyone silence.
That's like whenever you're playing the trumpet and you gotta make it go.
Oh
you
god.
just
No.
fucking have a trumpet on hand.
Well, yeah.
My trombone's in
This
the
is my
I
attic.
have
computer
it
Try
on
to
trumpet.
get
hand
that.
specifically so I can go.
I have a black light on hand.
Nice.
It's really
nice.
doing weird stuff to your camera.
That's kind of cool, actually. If I point it partially at the camera, it gives me a purple. I can see where cum is.
It's everywhere. Now you're gonna
This
want to
one,
look
yes.
for fingerprints, John. They're usually on a door. Sometimes you get footsteps. Check your salt piles.
Well, make sure. I'm gonna see if they wrote in the book or not, too. Yeah. All right. No. So I got a little Universal Yums. I'll probably in episodes pick out a weird thing and try it. Well, I'm trying to think of what other weird shit I got in there. Nothing else really weird. I got like a fucking a coffee cream cake from Italy that was pretty good. It was kind of like a tiramisu almost.
Well, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Nice.
I got some Turkish Delight, which Lauren never had, but gave the most insane face whenever she tried one.
The thing about
Because-
Turkish Delight is that Lion Witch and Wardrobe gave it a reputation that it tastes good, and it's
They
just like,
look so good, but
it's
they
just a s-
taste like
it's a-
ass.
yeah, well, no, they don't taste like ass. They're just not very sweet. But you got to imagine like what Lion Witch Wardrobe, John Lion Witch Wardrobe, when he wrote
Yeah.
the book Lion the Witch and the Wardrobe, was like, oh, these are the sweetest things in the world. But that's like before we started
Mhm.
putting 600 milligrams of sugar on everything. So
Yeah.
Mm.
Also, like actual sweet food was sinful because it would make you think lusty things. So a good Christian would never have real sweet stuff.
asexuals were exempt though, which is why we're all fat.
Did you know that Aslan is like a metaphor for Christian?
I'm gonna leave the podcast
What?
if you
Well,
talk about Christian on the podcast.
Christian is Jesus Christ
I'm
herself. Has
I'm
been
willfully
announced
ignorant
recently.
about this because I feel like it's the only thing that
Oh.
protects me in this situation. But I
Yeah,
still
but
feel
he's
like Twitter's gonna come for me or something just because we're talking about this. I have no idea what.
All I have to say is Sonic's arms are not blue, and that is the last thing I will say about this, and we'll move on. A water main broke in front of my house, so my entire driveway is ice, which is good.
You just call your landlord and they'll fix that.
Well, no, the city fixes it because it was in the street when it broke, so
Yeah.
they didn't have to deal with it.
They'll
What
de-ice
street?
your driveway.
What?
What street?
Raspberry Street. Can you say that, Spanky?
Yeah.
Strawberry.
Uh-oh. Okay. That's what we're getting. That's the kind of podcast we're doing today. So yeah, I'm just trying to think of other interesting shit I got. That was it, really. Like just stuff like that, and I bought some games for myself, and now I'm remembering I got a $25 Visa gift card that I should use on something. Oh, but Matt, I don't know if this is a thing that you've done, but I have this year. Is I just 3D printed every gift that I made. So
That is what I'm going to do. They're all late because I had to fix the printer. But yeah. I'm actually
I got mine
gonna
all done.
I'm gonna 3D
You had
print
to
a
3D
bunch of
print parts
lithographs.
for your 3D printer, didn't you?
I did,
Did
but then
Resin print them?
they didn't really hold up. Well, the little thing I've been like the little lever thing I've been posting, I had to do another version of that where I filled it with resin because it wasn't strong enough. And then there was another plastic part on the Ender 5 that was just kind of like melting away. So I don't know if they just really started using shittier plastic on that or what, but I've replaced that now and can't wait to find out what else has to be fixed.
Yeah, I made a bunch of dumb shit. I made a watch stand. That was
A
kind of
toilet.
nice.
Mm.
I made a toilet ornament, yes. And it has 2021 in the bowl.
Now, what you heard was a toilet ornament, as in like an ornament of a toilet that you put on a tree. No,
Yep.
he made ornaments to put on his toilet because
Yep.
having a
Yeah.
festive poop is a game changer.
Yeah.
Correct.
Some tank garland.
Mhm.
Some
You gotta dump a bunch of fucking
I
pine
replaced
leaves
all
in
of the
there, too.
water in my toilet with Christmas lights.
I replaced all of the water in my toilet with eggnog.
I had some leftover beer dye from St. Patrick's Day, so I turned mine green
Your toilet's
Mm.
green? Fucking
Yeah.
kick ass.
for Christmas.
Um,
Because that way when the blood
Yeah.
goes in, it's Christmas. But you
Speaking
don't constantly have blood in
pooping
your
blood,
urine.
the Taco Bell has chicken wings like this week, so we need to, and it's like this
Oh,
week
yeah.
only, so we need to do that.
Yeah,
so
I
we can
haven't
talk
done
about talk about it on our podcast that we do in 2 or 3 months.
wait, are you talking about the new podcast that we're launching calling Talkin' Bell?
Talking Bell.
It's our
What was
Taco
that
Bell
thing
podcast.
that- What was that thing that we was talking about where I was like,
Raspberry.
oh man, please stop.
Chuck Mangione.
I'm just gonna
No.
use TJ's raspberry instead. It's good enough.
What?
Everyone always says in podcasts that everyone sounds the same. No, Crispy Wings here, Spanky, are the 6th through the 12th after 2 p.m. So
Yeah,
it's
so-
happening right
So-
now. We got
yeah.
3 days.
That's what I said. It's this week.
Taco Bell
So when
figured
I-
out what a bunch of local restaurants figured out last year. Like, oh shit, we need to do a wings ghost restaurant because it's really easy
Well,
to just buy a shitload of
well, their
wings and throw them
chicken-
in the fryer.
I
The chicken
want,
flatbread taco was good. So
I want. So they've done a. So we got to get into the Taco Bell news here because
There's also a new
they've changed their
Chipotle-
menu quite a
There's
bit.
also a new
Yep.
Chipotle chalupa.
Yeah, so they changed their menu. They got rid of the $1 beefy burrito again.
yeah, it's now the $2 beefy melt burrito.
Yeah, which is very good.
It
Um,
is.
but it's $2 instead of $1.
But
Um,
I'd always make adjustments to it anyway. It'd be more than $2 the way I'd make it, because I swapped out the beef for steak, and then I'd add sour cream.
That's not, you make so many alterations. It's not the same thing
Anyone
anymore.
who goes to a Taco Bell and doesn't just say a number or an item, and is like, oh, but can I have, like, on that no cheese, but on that no lettuce? I'm like, you want the Chipotle? Get the fuck out of my poor people restaurant.
Hold up. I don't
Okay.
tell anybody anything.
No, you do it on the app.
I just app and say mobile order for me.
Yep.
Now, you know
That's
what's
what I do.
funny? You know what's funny is that I have this policy at Taco Bell where I'll go and I'll say, like, the only alteration I say is no ice in my Baja Blast. And they listen to that alteration 1 out of every 20 or so times.
Yeah.
I almost always get ice in my Baja Blast. But I'm like, I'm not gonna complain about this because fuck people who complain about that.
Mm-hmm.
People
Yeah.
like, I got lettuce on my chalupa. Go the fuck away. You paid $1.
So I went to Taco Bell. I was gonna have last Monday because I always like to get Taco Bell, and I ordered it on the app as I always do, because it's the best thing to just show up and say order for John, and I don't have to give him my long ass order of like shameful amounts of food.
Order for John. You
in
may
person.
have heard of me.
And so they I went there, and then people, you know what? People just don't want to work anymore because I arrived at the restaurant and it was closed at 5 p.m. And I asked why, because I got a text message while I was driving saying, "Alert, the Taco Bell you ordered from is closing soon." And I was like, "What?" It's like 4:50, and I'm like, "Why?" And they said it's closing at 5 p.m. And I get there, and they had a little fucking thing taped on the thing saying we're closing at 5 p.m. And I mentioned to them, I was like, 5 p.m. is kind of an early time to close, because there was like a bunch of people in the drive-thru. I didn't want to give them a hard time,
Yeah.
but I kind of want to understand why the fuck they were closing at 5 o'clock. And they're like, well, we're having staffing issues. And I was like, oh, okay. Because I rolled up and I was like, oh, I had an online order. And like, yeah, we don't have chicken, beef, or tortillas. I was like, okay, so you have nothing. Like, what can I get at this point?
Twists.
Yeah, basically.
Oh yeah. Can you just give
so
me
I was
like a large soda glass full of nacho cheese?
And then Twists floating in there.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Like ice
Give
cube.
me a large cup of nacho cheese and a straw. I'm good.
Yeah.
Their nacho cheese legitimately tastes like vomit to me, but
What?
it has never once stopped me from eating it.
Okay.
What does that say about me, or what does it say
That
about
you love
Taco Bell? I
butyric
don't know.
acid.
So Taco Bell changed their dollar menu quite a bit. They got rid of the, what is it? Or not the dollar menu, sorry. Their
Cravings menu.
The cravings value menu. The new cravings value menu. So they got rid of the beefy burrito for $1, which used to be the beefy Fritos burrito, which kicked ass.
Yep.
And they got rid of that, and they just made it a beefy burrito, which was fine. And now they basically have this beefy melt burrito, which is very similar to the beefy Fritos burrito.
Just sour cream and Fiesta strips.
Yeah, and it's a little bit bigger, I think, and it's $2. But they still have the spicy potato soft taco, not at the one near me because they refuse to have the potatoes, which is annoying. But other ones you can get it. And they got rid of what are they? The Chipotle grillers, like the Chipotle chicken griller. They're like $1.99 or something.
Yeah, lately all they had was the Chipotle chicken,
which I liked a lot because they had the
those were
quesadilla
good.
sauce. But they added these three things, these $2 burritos: the Fiesta veggie burrito for $2, which I haven't tried; the Chipotle ranch grilled chicken burrito, which is awesome. It's like basically like it reminds me a lot of the old McDonald's where the
Crunch wraps?
snack wraps.
The snack wraps,
yeah, where it's like
Remember
lettuce
the Mac
and
wraps?
I had one. And
I
it was
loved the Mac
okay.
The thing
And
about
then,
Mac wraps that I didn't like was that I would just rather have the bread than the tortilla. But it was, I believe, cheaper than the Big Mac. So
yeah, we gotta have the wings though.
Yep.
At some point. So someone will have to have the wings. I'll try and get them this week before we record next time, so we can have a little Taco Bell wings.
Mm-hmm.
I doubt the Taco Bell near me will have them, but we'll see. I only say that because they refuse to have
people
the most basic of ingredients there. So I mean, they won't do the fucking potatoes. Are they gonna fucking do this weird thing? Probably not. I'm looking at their menu now. We'll see. Online exclusives. Let's see.
The problem
see
is,
Wings
John,
Anywhere.
they haven't automated that one part of the experience. We just need kitchen robots, and then you could just do your app, go to the drive-thru, not talk to any other humans.
TJ, have you watched season 17 of Cobra Kai yet?
Yeah,
Was it
absolutely.
Wait, is
It
it
was
17?
It's 4.
good? I just feel like this show had one season, then all of a sudden it had 4 seasons.
Well, because it went from YouTube
In the
Red
same year,
to
it went from 1 to 3, I believe.
yeah.
Wait, it was on RedTube?
Yeah,
Yeah.
RedTube.
Yeah, YouTube RedTube.
YouPorn.
YouTube Red.
I always think when I hear
Pornhub.
YouTube Red, I always think of why did they come up with that? Because it's so close to RedTube.
I think
Fucking
RedTube still exists as a brand that is owned
Fucking
by Pornhub.
RedTube. What a dumbass name. Why is it RedTube?
Let's go to Wikipedia for
Is
RedTube.
red the sex color?
I don't know.
Well, I can't see
Yes.
it, and I am asexual, so probably.
But you're wearing red.
No, I'm not. I'm wearing sex.
oh, yes.
All right, I gotta open up the incognito browser for RedTube.
I just am going to wikipedia.org.
I went to RedTube.
Is RedTube just like a dick? Is that what they're talking
It's owned
about?
by Pornhub now, right?
Well, it's basically like a Pornhub.
Yeah.
I think it's owned by Pornhub because it's owned by MindGeek, which owns Pornhub, Brazzers, RedTube, YouPorn, and XTube.
Mind geek, huh?
Mm-hmm.
You know what the best part about these like porn websites are though is like going in and looking at the comments and thinking about the person who comments on a porn.
Yeah.
Number one, you have to create an account on a porn website to comment.
Yep.
Which is already farther than I think anyone will do.
But
two-
the algorithm knows me so well and gives me only the porn that I want.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's worth it.
Well, for me, not having an account gives me the porn that I want because I don't want any.
Which is nothing, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just looking at Red. Oh yeah, RedTube has comments. Ooh, okay. Most of the comments in this are people trying to get people to go to their website to date them / be crypto money wallet stolen from them.
Bots talking to bots. Nice.
Yeah, basically, it's just bots talking to bots. And I also want to mention that I clicked on this video to see the comments, and the ad was the loudest thing I've ever heard in my entire life of music just blasting.
You gotta feel bad for like the kids trying to watch
I
porn
know,
on
they're
their
doing
phone, on their phone in like the public bathroom at the Publix deli.
Just headphones. Just Bluetooth headphones.
Yeah, but you don't want to be that
Publix.
into it.
Yeah, I guess.
Who the fuck brings headphones to a Publix deli?
Hmm.
No, you get one of those $5 rip-off versions of AirPods.
From the Publix deli at the
Yeah.
checkout counter?
Well, Dame Zael has
Pick
to
up
say,
that and a box
when
of
I-
Kleenex and go straight to the bathroom.
when I first viewed Melina and other female and lesbian encounter scene, I feel intense jilly thrill sensations. What's a jilly thrill sensation?
It might be jilling off, which is the female equivalent of jacking off.
But it's like she spelled thrill THRYLL.
I don't know.
Thrill. She is among my top 5 porn stars as a Venusian teaser and torture. What's torture? Like a torch, not torture, but torture.
I'm stuck on
What's- what-
Venusian. Is this chicken
There's just
alien?
a lot going on in
Um,
that comment.
Is this AI generated?
I don't know. I like that I'm like clicking on these porn videos and just scrolling away from them to look at the comments. Yeah, like literally every single one of these are. I like that there's 2 of these, a month apart. I am so horny. Add me on Snap for nudes. Snap Melissa spelled wrong, Sweetie1, and then a month later, the exact same comment from a different account. I am so horny. Add me on Snap for nudes. Snap Melissa Sweet X.
Hmm.
And then the other
Evolution.
comment is go to sweetdatingonline.com because they can't put links in here, I'm sure, because RedTube is like no links. See, this is why
Remember the Atari links?
But this is why I have to be on what is it? Incognito, because this would ruin my recommendations clicking through all these, you know. This is
Yeah.
so, you know.
And this comment was
Incognito
left by John
only
_danger.
affects your local machine. It doesn't
I
affect...
just want to mention that I've clicked through like 6 or 7 videos at this point, just looking at the comments, and almost every single comment is like the Melissa Sweetie X, like just join my snap, like, so yeah, like who is looking at? There's like 2 comments for each one as well. Like, who is looking at the comments?
Never look at the comments.
But sometimes they're hilarious.
Yeah,
and also,
unless you're looking.
It's
for
also
content.
hilarious when Ted Cruz tweets that one porn that he did on 9/11.
Yeah,
Remember
he did that one
on
porn.
9/11?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
When he tweeted that porn picture.
Yeah.
God, I wish that were me.
Yeah,
That was on a DeviantArt, though.
Ted Cruz 9/11 porn. Searching that.
Yeah, it was some like teacher in a classroom or some shit like that.
Ted Cruz account likes pornographic tweet. Yeah, it was I forget the name of this actress. But I think
Stormy
they remember
Daniels.
they mentioned that she looks a little bit like his wife, which is kind of funny.
Hildy or whatever.
Hildy? Is his wife Hildy?
It's either Heidi or Hildy. It's one of those two.
I think it's Heidi.
Or is that Heidi Heitkamp? Hildy Hiltkamp.
Hildy Hild.
I just love that. That's like one of my favorite things about. It just seems to be like a right-wing thing, where they are using Twitter to like look up tweets. Like, what was Dean Norris's tweet? It was like, what was his, like, nudes or something? What was Dean Norris's porn tweet?
I have no idea.
Well, I mean, it
what
reminds
you're
me of
talking
like it reminds me of like being like 12 and Google image searching the word boob.
Oh, he tweeted
Yeah.
sex gifs. Instead of searching for sex gif, he tweeted the word sex gifs. Dean Norris, the Breaking Bad star. This is in
Nice.
2018.
But like
All-time great tweet though. You got to give it to him.
the internet has videos. Like gifs are there's sound you can get too in there. Maybe
no,
that's sensory
but
overload
you
for
want the
him.
GIF when you want to make sure there's going to be no sound, so you don't get an accidental public
Ah,
situation.
okay.
Yeah.
Maybe instead of
exactly.
red tube, we need red gifs.
Well,
Just
you
go
know
to
what? Honestly, when you think about it,
r/NSFW GIFs or whatever.
so honestly, when you think about it, though, this
Websites
is
don't
all,
even need to exist anymore.
This
But
is-
I can't
this is-
comment on those.
Sure you can.
This is all really
just have to get
Apple's
rid of it.
fault for getting rid of the headphone jack. Because now kids don't have wireless headphones all the time with them, so people have a higher chance of audio from their phone being found and porn. So, because like when everyone have wired headphones, you just have them plugged in all the time. You know. So you're safe.
I know for a fact that wasn't true because I used to ride the bus.
That's just what I'm telling myself. No, but oh god, I was looking up. Somebody did a worst tweets of 2021. Whatchamacallit? Like a March Madness bracket. There's some fucking wild ones. I'm trying to find it.
Buffalo Wild Ones?
No, I really do hate though that this person who's doing this worst tweets of 2021 thing is like really bad at Twitter and doesn't understand how to do like one of these things on like their own account, because they just keep tweeting and responding to tweets constantly, so you can't ever find the polls that they're putting up on this account, and they didn't pin that tweet as the like tweet, so I can never find these polls to vote on them. But I'm trying to come up with some of these good ones. The problem is that this is like they went through and like found like not just famous people tweeting, you know.
Yeah.
But they
Oh,
did.
So how many of my tweets are on this?
No. I'm just trying to find. So there was that classic mask one, if you remember, Bethany Mandel talking about how you can't wear masks, and then she just showed a picture of these nasty ass brown masks. But it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Oh, here's a good one. Oh no, this one's fake. Like I think they've put some ones that are like joke accounts too as well.
Yeah. There's this one really long one where it's just dad talking about how he's not going to give his daughter beans. It's totally fake.
Remember whenever former co-host of the podcast Lance retweeted real Don Ad Trump with 2 A's.
The real Don Ad Trump.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I agree with the OP. I hate males, even male children. It doesn't mean I'm going to hurt them. That's evil. Children are innocent. But I can never take my mind off the fact that he's going to grow up and abuse women someday because he is a male.
He might be gay and abuse men.
Yeah.
That's very true. You don't want to. Anne Frank is a colonizer, just like the
Oof.
white Jewish girls, and isn't our colonizers and Palestinian girls who are droned and murdered every day. So yeah, Anne Frank is a colonizer.
Oh, wait,
Anne
jeez.
Frank is dead. Like,
Yeah.
not only that, she died before like the Jewish state was established because that was post World War II.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, she
Fucking-
died as like a teenager, right? So I don't think she was colonizing anything at that point.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She was colonizing D's nuts.
Hmm? That's
Guys,
uncomfortable.
White people, I beg you, please stop sending private messages of support and agreement. Private support is violent. Honestly, it is. Make it public or keep it to yourselves.
Okay.
Private
So
support is
words
violent.
just don't mean anything anymore, right?
That's what we've gotten to.
Although I will say, don't message people, but like not about that, just ever. Like,
Yeah,
stop
don't.
doing it. It has gotten us nowhere good ever.
No, just wait until we can all have our own personal chat bots that pretend to be our friends, and then they show
Guys,
up on a fake video
know
call
what?
and do a podcast.
The only reason why communists are anti-lolly is because lolly is associated with the right wing. Y'all support most other sexual deviancy. Communists are unprincipled and it shows. Not willing to defend something only because it's associated with the right. Like all
What?
the assumptions made there.
Yeah,
Lolly is like the anime, but it's
Young
like,
girl
the one that looks
anime.
like a tiny girl, right?
yeah.
That's the
It's a-
1,000-year-old dragon jokes.
It's a phoebophilia.
Oh God.
Oh, we used to play
Guys.
that game. Fantasy
did. We played-
Phoebophilia online.
Fantasy, didn't we?
We did.
Except I was
FSDM.
the tiny elf boy.
That's
I
true.
think I was the robot. I mean, of course I was the robot, but
Non-black people, please stop co-opting black terms. It's so tiring. Things like non-Hispanic, non-Asian, non-lesbian, non-psychotic are all appropriations of non-black. Just say people who aren't of racial / ethnic group.
Wait,
Please,
I
RT,
don't
you
think
won't
I
know.
followed that one.
That's yeah.
there's
here-
saying that the word non-black is for, or no, not the word non-black. The word, any word beginning with non hyphen is a black word.
Okay.
I mean, just
Oh,
because
man.
it's Indian bread, I mean,
We got a couple really good
Non.
ones here. Okay.
Gotta get that garlic naan.
Say it with me. Clap
The
emoji.
exclusive company.
Say it
Oh.
with me. If you're a non-vegan, you are not a leftist. You are a liberal.
Okay.
oh, I can't follow where these lines start and
Yeah.
end anymore.
Honestly,
I mean, at
just
least
ask.
At least Twitter
Uh-huh.
has just fully consumed itself to the point where nobody takes it seriously anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's the problem. You can't take Twitter seriously because
Yeah,
literally every insane person and their insane opinion has the same weight.
Well,
as
the
any
problem
other
is
tweet.
that we like we're at the threshold of the event horizon in 2016, which is how we
Mhm.
got Trump. But like before and after that, Twitter was bullshit, and like everyone
Yeah.
understood it. But there was a like the 2015, 2016 era where people thought it was real life.
Well, and before-ish, I think that was before that, like where movie studios would respond to people freaking out on Twitter and make big changes that were not good ideas. Now it's just like, people are going to freak out no matter what. Let's just do our thing.
honestly, just ask the person if you want to masturbate to them if you can. You might be surprised who says yes, and if you can't contact that person and ask them, then you definitely have no right or place to be masturbating to them.
Was that posted
Fucking
by
up
Louis
people's
C.K.?
sacral and your own. It's raggedy. Stop. Yeah, so make sure you contact people before you jerk off.
Excuse me, could I jerk off to you, please?
All right, and of course, the classic all-time worst tweet of 2021, before this bracket even goes through, is, in my fantasies, Pete and Chasen will have Kamala and Dougie over for weekly potlucks.
I'm going to take my headphones off.
will crash with
Somebody
a
just
bottle of
wave
wine,
at the camera when John's done.
after which Dr. Jill and Joe bring the dogs over with some homemade brownies and enjoy while they all sing karaoke.
Oh, it's so uncomfortable.
It's the worst tweet.
Thank you, Spanky.
Yeah. You're welcome.
I got another really good one. I must say that wild is my most used word after replacing so much ableist language. And someone because like obviously people I think are lately were trying to get rid of ableist language, like saying things like what are some
Crazy,
words like
lame,
crazy, bad, loco, like things like that. You're trying to change the terms that are triggering people, which is great.
Which I think is appropriation because I've said wild since I was a teenager.
Yeah,
Okay,
and
here we go.
I am also crazy, so I can use that word.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, so we got another one. So I must say wild is my most used word after replacing so much ableist language. This person responds, I'm leaning away from wild now too, finding it uncomfortably colonial to say as a white settler. It was my main squeeze for a long time, but I'm always trying to find better. Steady right now with intense or fascinating, shocking, flabbergasting, and the like.
You
Yeah,
think
don't say
maybe
wild, guys.
that
It's a
energy
colonial
could have
thing.
been better spent doing anything else?
No.
Just
Because no, we live in the neoliberalist section where we're more concerned about what we're saying than actually doing things and having arguments about internally about
But
why
doing
we
stuff
can't
is
do or say
hard.
certain things.
Is the thing.
So instead of actually doing something, he's going to think about why he can't say wild, which isn't hurting anyone. Because I'm pretty sure wild is a term that is not a colonialist term and is used towards anything like a wild animal.
Yeah, I mean,
Which is what we called the Native Americans.
it was definitely used for like a lot of shitty stuff in the past, but that's like people in the past
I
were
forgot about
shitty.
these two. I forgot about these two really good ones too. The brown and black and brown does not extend to Middle Eastern people because y'all have historically benefited from white privilege in the U.S. Just so you know.
By what? We bombed their
Ooh.
civilian hospital for
Yeah, I
the
don't-
military?
Okay.
I think we talked about this other one on the other worst tweets though about the inclusive language thing and not saying summer or fall, but using Q3 or Q4.
Oh, right,
because
because it's Southern Hemisphere exclusive.
I don't think anyone, like literally every time anyone from Australia says it's summer, I'm like, oh, it's winter for us because it's opposite, and that's a cool thing to think about. But of course, not to this person.
Yeah, and instead of cows, they have kangaroos that they milk, and
Kangaroo. Though.
We have to go into
they're
their
just like
pouch.
us.
Oh, jeez.
I do like this person, Jen, who has a Jewish Star of David and a gay pride flag after her name. Says the Americans living plush life of incredible privileges. Biden's facilities look like a juvenile detention facility, but to unaccompanied minors fleeing incredible poverty, gang violence, sexual abuse, or actual slavery, they probably look much different. In that context, Biden's new facilities are incredibly humane. Even so, we should push for transparency and oversight. But offering criticism without constructive alternatives or propositions for improvements is playing a dangerous game with children's safety and well-being. Because we all know
It's
kids
okay to imprison children if you give them a Quibi subscription.
It's the fucking neoliberalist, like, oh, the cages are okay now that we're in charge because they're better cages.
Yeah,
they've got
Netflix.
fucking Netflix now in those cages, so it's cool.
We put an Xbox 360 in there. We didn't hook it up to anything. There just is one in there.
With one third-party controller wired.
No controller.
It's just a Mad Catz fucking abomination.
What is Mad Catz doing nowadays?
We looked them up a while ago. I think they're still around somewhere.
No,
You think that they're mad that all those cats that they have to deal with?
Yeah, they're like, we spelled it with a Z. That we
Oh my
didn't
god,
want
they did
actual
spell
cats.
it with a Z, didn't they?
You should know we weren't actual cats.
Hey, we
I
got
had the
ahead.
worst Mad Catz PlayStation 2 controller that was ever made. It was clear. It was too big. It had like side grips on it that were made out of the hardest plastic known to man. So they only made it more uncomfortable. And the moment you flexed it at all, because it was easy to flex because it was cheap, those grips popped off, and you could just stick your finger in there and touch the vibrator motor.
Ooh.
And like they had really sharp, pointy edges. So if you ever rested it on your lap, you'd poke yourself and give yourself like one of those physicals where they put their finger up into your prostate or whatever. maybe this was a different thing that I experienced.
No,
I have
it's
one
just a
final
weekend.
tweet before we move on. One final awful tweet.
Uh-huh.
The whole concept of phone calls is kind of rapey and wouldn't fly if it were invented today. A stranger gets to contact you at any time without your consent, and you're expected to stop what you're doing and talk to them? No, thank you.
I mean, no, I agree
It
with this one. This
rings.
one's fine. Anyone who calls my cell phone is a rapist. I agree.
I just like it. It's kind of like when you look at that tweet and that thought, and you're like, this is exactly the thing that people we call Karens are doing when they see someone doing something that they don't think they should be doing and have to call them out on it. It's like, no, being inconvenienced isn't the same thing as being raped.
Yeah.
Like, being inconvenienced isn't the reason to call the police, you fucking idiot.
With
like,
a lot of
Jesus
this
Christ.
stuff, I assume it's just like some 14-year-old who is like just starting to
who's
learn
never
about
done
social justice.
anything.
Like, imagine
Yeah.
how dumb you were when you started to like think about social
Yeah.
justice and stuff.
Yeah. It's like I'm 14 and I'm deep. It's like literally when I was a kid, or not a kid, even when I was in college, and I posted a picture of George W. Bush as Hitler.
Yeah.
Because I was like, that's cool. And it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, he's not Hitler. He's probably worse than Hitler. He's like
He's
actually, I
like
don't
a
think there's
communist.
anyone worse than Hitler, really. But what he is
Oh
he's-
no, I've been
I
reading
could've
some
been more
Hermie Awards.
tactful.
Nancy Pelosi, AOC, basically any powerful woman in the Democratic Party.
What's that one thing?
But what is George W. Bush? What is it? He's a Henry Kissinger. is
He's
what
a
it should have been,
painter.
like,
He's a painter of light.
going over and bombing foreign children.
What's that one thing?
Go ahead.
Kazoos?
Sorry. Let's move off this topic to a more fun topic.
What Spanky dying?
Spanky is mind.
Spanky didn't
great.
take Adderall today, so he is having
You
a
took it-
really.
Spanky
hard-
took Adderall yesterday because I talked to him.
Uh,
I could tell. You were very yelly at the start of our conversation.
Uh-huh.
You had a lot of opinions.
Sleepy
Um,
Spanky.
Because I took Adderall,
Yeah.
and also I have an espresso machine now.
Ooh. We could talk about a movie that has to do with Twitter a bit. Has
Or we
anyone
could
else
talk
seen
about the
Don't-
espresso
Don't-
machine.
No, don't look up.
Oh yeah, I've seen the first half of that and thought it was okay.
Did anyone else watch it?
No. Is it
Okay,
about
well then
dogs?
we
I
won't
didn't feel like
talk
it.
about it because Matt and TJ haven't seen it and Spanky hasn't seen it. I watched it. I gave it a 3 out of 5. It had
The
some
problem,
really funny parts.
yeah, it's got good bits in it. The problem with the movie is that once you get to like the 20-minute mark and you understand the joke, it's just an additional 2 hours of
So
that.
like the idea
exact joke.
of Don't Look Up is that like it's kind of like a meta contextual commentary on climate change and the fact that all the scientists in the world are saying this horrible stuff is going to happen, but everyone's just not paying attention to it.
Yeah,
But
I've
in
heard
this
of
case, it's an actual meteor, and of course nobody seems to be giving a shit about it, including the
Yeah,
government.
like we can't tell people about the meteor before the midterms. We gotta wait till after the midterms.
Yeah,
because-
literally, it's
because,
exactly
because if a meteor happens, like whenever we're trying to get reelected, they're gonna say it's our fault, so we can't, break.
But then, of course, after she has a bad news cycle, the president, she's like, "Well, actually,
isn't it Meryl Streep as
it's
Hillary
Meryl Streep.
Clinton?
no,
But
as
not-
a
not
Republican, a
No,
Republican."
she's a
Hillary
Democrat.
Clinton.
100%, she's a Democrat.
Well, regardless, she gets into a lot of scandals, including like trying to nominate. I don't think she nominates a sheriff. I don't know. Anyway,
His name's
it
Joe
seemed very
Arpaio.
It's very MAGA-esque, especially later on when she's doing rallies in the
Yeah.
movie. But
And then a bunch of
regardless-
liberals gather them up and take them out to the woods to hunt them as part of a game.
yeah. So anyway,
Well, no,
but-
so they actually end up killing a whole bunch of innocent people, but it was the liberal plants in it that did it. It was
so anyway, I
Ah.
think the problem with the movie is that I think a lot of people had expectations that it would be an Adam McKay like maybe like The Big Short and other movies we've done where it's more of like a sly
Well,
humoristic.
I've heard
look at
people
it, where
complain
it
it's
is much
not-
more like
The Big Short,
It's like
and I've also heard
Idiocracy.
people complain it's not Step Brothers. So it's like,
it's like Idiocracy is what I would say it's more like, because it is insane.
But
And,
it's
like,
not
they-
well.
It's like that though, because they go into insane things. I really like a lot of things about it. I like the fact that the person who finds the meteor is Jennifer Lawrence's character, but because she's a woman who's crazy, on Twitter, they focus
You're
on
supposed to
just
say
Leonardo
wild.
DiCaprio's character as the discoverer of the comet, and
Mhm.
she just kind of gives up on caring about it because people are awful. And,
The key difference between this movie though and Idiocracy is that this movie is not written as a comedy to be aired on Comedy Central.
No.
Like because Idiocracy is like, whoa, I don't have a toilet that grows plants. Whoa,
Yeah.
like it's
Well,
very
anyway.
like 2000s like Wedding
Well, no, but
Crashers
what I
kind of
meant is that
comedy.
it's not trying to be subtle with its insanity.
No, it's not. But
Whereas,
like the type of comedy is ridiculously different.
I guess,
Is
but I'm
there,
just saying it's not very
outside of
subtle.
the joke of like this is a climate change metaphor, is there an actual plot too?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah, it's all about the
do you
meteor
care about the
coming
story
to
at
Earth
all,
and
or
them
is it
trying to
just
stop
like?
it.
The plot
And-
is the snacks.
And I will say,
Because it sounds like a
Yeah.
a short, like a skit or something. Like
I will say,
That's
Mark.
the problem.
No. It expounds on it. You have only seen the first 20 minutes. of the
College
movie.
Humor could have done this entire movie in 10 minutes.
No,
Mm,
it goes places. I think the best part of it is Mark Rylance, who is the Mark Zuckerberg / Elon Musk stand-in billionaire
Owner of
guy who's
Bash.
incredibly weird, and like they're like don't make eye contact with him. You know, he's just like all this weird shit, and
Makes
then
a
he
bunch
like
of children hold phones.
yeah he comes up with a plan to like save the world from the meteor, but he's like a tech billionaire, and it's very bad. And let's just say things don't go well. And it's very good though, and the movie sucks, but is also good, and it's hard. It's just like I wish I could have liked it a lot more than I did, but I really enjoyed a lot of the jokes in it, and some of the references are really good, and the performances are good, and I'd say watch it, but don't go in expecting to be some sort of really insightful, witty movie. You know, it's just dumb fun.
Super Nintendo on your Switch while you're watching it. And
Yeah.
that's
There you go.
perfect how to consume
Yeah,
it.
it's a fun movie. Timothy Chalamet is in it for about 30 minutes, and he's incredible.
yeah.
He's super funny as this weird stoner guy that
Does
they
he-
find.
Does he eat a bunch of worm poop? Get
No.
super fucked up from it.
He does not. He does not do
Okay.
the spice, unfortunately. But maybe in the sequel, don't look up to.
Well, I'm assuming this one doesn't have a sequel based on the premise.
I don't. Well, you don't know. Maybe they will stop the meteor, like we're gonna stop climate change.
They
You
don't.
know,
Your
Stop
son
the
Bruce
meteor.
Willis up there.
The meteor strikes the Earth.
Also, Ron Perlman is in it for like 5 minutes, and I really like this character as a. There's a point where he's like a general, and there's a point where he's like they're flying up to do the mission, and he's like the fucking. It's literally like you're gonna go off and die and set nukes off on this fucking asteroid, and he's like, what's Armageddon? Like he's like
Bruce
but
Willis.
but he's like live streaming his launch, and then he starts like meandering into like gays in the military talk, and it's just like casually, and he's like, "There's nothing wrong with it, but like I don't know," and then like they like cut him off. It's just really funny. Like there's genuinely really funny moments in it, but like the overall like plot of the movie is that it genuinely has an incredibly heartfelt ending though, which I liked a lot too, as well as a great credit stinger at the end.
The stinger's good. Like I've seen the first hour and then the stinger.
Because there's a joke made in the middle that's paid off in like the credits thing very well, and you're like, oh, that was clever. And yeah, I would watch it. I would recommend it, but it's not great. Like I give it a 3. Like I had a good time.
And
good
then at the
popcorn
end,
movie.
the mice just rebuild Earth. Everything's fixed.
Yeah.
Earth's gone.
No, it's bigger than the one that destroyed the
Dinosaurs.
dinosaurs. Or it's not gone, but it will be not a shit.
No,
a circular planet anymore.
I was doing a
It's really
Hitchhiker's
fucked.
Guide thing. The mice commissioned a whole new. I
Oh,
watched
yeah.
that
Okay,
recently.
sorry.
Yeah,
Oh,
Goodbye and
Okay.
thanks for all the fish.
yeah.
speaking of espresso machines,
Mm-hmm.
Sexpresso
What?
machines.
so you told me that you bought this espresso machine to make your dad angry.
Did you say espresso on purpose to
Yes.
piss off Spanky?
Well, he's alluding to the reason that it's not the reason I bought it. The reason I bought it is because I wanted espresso.
Yes,
But my dad is the kind of person who,
Yeah.
and I've probably told the story before, even on the
you
podcast.
can't get a coffee anymore.
can't go to Starbucks and order a coffee. You
Oh,
gotta
yeah.
order a double venti foam macchiato. And
I
like, he
went
just does
there and
that.
I
I'm like,
didn't use any of their fancy words, and I showed them.
yeah.
I
and
want
I'm
a
just like,
large,
yeah.
not
And
a
he's like,
venti.
yeah, he's like, they won't know what you. I'm like, they know because they live in the country where the word large is used. Like,
Yeah.
they understand what that fucking word means, you dumbass. Anyway, so the last time he was up, I was just at Thanksgiving. He was doing it again, and I'm like, can you remember the word American? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, can you remember the letter O? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, next time put them together when you're at Starbucks, and I promise you they'll give you what you want. He's like, "What do you mean, Americano?" I'm like, "Yeah, if you say that, they will be very happy, and they'll still give you what you want." But
Yeah, the
like,
thing is, if
so-
you say Americano and you're very polite, it's just cute.
yeah, exactly.
Oh, I forgot about the thing I wanted to talk about on the podcast, Cryptoland. But we'll get to that. Continue
God.
talking about your. I don't know if you saw Cryptoland.
I didn't.
Is there a way to get audio? I can stream video with audio and it'll show up in the podcast, right?
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
we'll do that after this.
Just don't get me a Twitch strike or whatever.
No, you won't. This is a YouTube video. That's-
So, I basically would like. I just wanted an espresso machine so that if my dad ever fucking ended up at my house again, unfortunately, I could be like, hey, if you want a coffee, I can make you an espresso or an Americano or a caramel macchiato or a latte or like, and actually make all the things instead of just annoy him. Because like, for one, I get espresso, which I'm just happy about. But two, it allows me to eventually someday potentially make my dad angry. And like, that's like an added benefit. That's like an extended warranty that just lands in your lap.
You forgot the number 3, which is if he complains and decides to try to make it himself with your equipment, he'll scald his skin.
No, because it's a bean to brew machine. It does like
Oh,
all you
okay,
do is
so
hit a
it's-
button. Yeah.
Okay, so it's not a.
Nope, it's
No.
not.
You gotta
Those
get
are
a
more
Steam wand,
expensive.
though. Get your own. Get a separate Steam wand.
Well, I don't have a Steam wand. I just have the little thing, the
Yeah.
$8 one, because like I don't need it to be good.
Oh, like a little
I've already
frother
gone-
thing?
Yeah, like I've already like I just microwave some milk and then I with the frother.
I got
I'm
my
not crazy.
parents
It's like
one of those.
90% as good.
I got my parents one of those because my dad like never drank coffee, and then he suddenly decided or discovered that he liked like chai lattes. So I was like, it's super easy. You can use this, and they used it once.
Oh
I
my
got it for
God.
Christmas, and they used it once. Okay, what are we playing?
Sorry, I have to make sure the levels are good for this, but I forgot about this and I really wanted to watch. We don't have to
Why
watch
are we
the whole
watching
video.
our stream on our stream?
Shh, I need to make sure that the audio's levels are good. So shh. All right, here we go. Matt can tell me if it's.
Do you want to be part of the world's
is probably
first
too loud.
physical crypto island?
How's
I
that?
can control it here,
Cryptoland is
too.
an international hub for the community
sounds
to
good,
come
though.
live, work, and have fun.
Oh,
and enjoy.
fuck
So
this.
Cryptoland is this group of crypto bros, and I
Okay.
think it's two rich-ish in crypto bros guys have purchased an island off of Fiji.
Okay.
A first-class crypto lifestyle, a private island with a complete ecosystem that represents the blooming crypto space, a paradise made by crypto enthusiasts for crypto enthusiasts. Cryptoland has 3 main areas: Cryptoland Bay, House of Dao, and the Blockchain
The House of Dao.
Hills.
Whatever that
Cryptoland
means.
Bay
Is that a crypto
composed of
term?
multiple crypto-themed zones, such as the Crypto Beach,
The 3D animation on this.
the Working
So,
Hub, and
so
Cryptoland
crypto
Resort,
is
among
what
many
I'm getting
others.
from this.
House
I mean,
of
it is
Dao,
actually
the
good,
amazing
though.
crypto startup village created to attract and incubate the world's best blockchain project.
So the idea is that they want to have a crypto island, like like the like what like when libertarians are like, let's make our own like fucking country.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's what they're doing, but it's crypto based.
And the jewel of Cryptoland, the
Blockchain
the
Hills.
exclusive residential area. If you want to own a piece of
$500,000 in crypto for each one of these plots.
Cryptoland,
Okay.
I
this
believe
is
it
for
is.
you.
And what's
There are only
nice is
60
because it's an
parcels, one acre
island,
each available
like
for
getting stuff
visionary
to and
investors
from it,
to
it'll be
acquire
super
land
cheap,
in the coolest
and
place on
cost of
Earth.
living
Last
will be
but not
really
least,
low.
So they're showing fully built houses here, but I'm assuming what you're buying is like an acre in the middle of a fucking jungle island in the middle of nowhere
Yeah.
for
Mhm.
$500,000.
In addition to the 60 parcels,
There's no
one parcel
airport.
has been reserved to build the Vladimir
Ah, yes, the Vladimir Club.
Club, a members-only club just
Okay, but
Now, there's not
but-
going to be any Lamborghinis like there were in the image on this island with no roads, but
No, but what you have to understand is that promotional Vladimir Club image was
Uh-huh.
it looked like a video game cover for like a game you'd find at like a fucking flea market for the
Yeah.
PC in
Yeah.
the late
Yeah, yeah.
90s.
Yeah, it was one of those
And
like
now
fucking
this
$10.
looks like theme park simulator.
Yeah.
If they didn't have the video, if they didn't have
Oh,
the
yep.
architectural
Here we
plans,
go.
if they didn't have the purchase agreement already done
This
for
th-
dial-
this is a crypto YouTube influencer talking and talking up the project.
I love like crypto bros and motivational speakers that are all exactly the same.
They hadn't spent $500,000 of their own money getting all this stuff done already,
So the government of Fiji has signed off on this, by the way. They said.
then I wouldn't have been interested, right? But they've already done all this work for the past 2.5
incredible.
years.
This is by far one of the most ambitious projects I've seen, and what I'm easily the most excited for. I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure I get one of these lots. I highly recommend you go watch this. Look at the quality of this 3D animation.
Look at the quality of this.
This is
3D.
me, Christopher.
It's
Okay.
very bad.
This
This
is
is
an incredible
very
video we're about to watch here.
this is very easy
Okay.
to do.
This is Chris, the crypto investor, showing up at Cryptoland. Now, I want to mention a lot of the
Crystal
allusions to Jurassic Park that are about to occur is probably not the
fuck.
best idea for an island you're creating. But here we
Yeah,
go.
maybe they
Crypto
didn't see
degen
the
with a
end of
crush
those
for crypto
movies.
kitties.
He's a crypto degen with a crush for crypto kitties.
I
I'm
don't
on my
know
way
what.
to Cryptoland, the #1 crypto destination on
I'm gonna
Earth, where
die if I hear
enthusiasts,
crypto anymore.
Or crypto-landers, like we're called here, can meet with like-minded individuals in real life. And when Connie, the founder, told me that visionary investors could own a piece of this unique island, I smash bought one of the 60 exclusive parcels on the blockchain hills. That's how I became a king crypto-lander. And there it is.
Oh my god, the dead
You're the-
eyes.
So the funny part about this, though, is when you think about it, if you're someone who got into crypto super early, like I wish I would have back in fucking 2010 when I thought about buying Ethereum for like $1 a coin, but then I was like, this is stupid. Because now I could have sold it and made money and gotten away from it. But you know what? That's how every single market is. You can't time the market. I could have also thrown away money then if it wouldn't have blown up. But it could be one of those idiots has 300 Ethereum because it's fucking fake money, and he's like, I could own part of an island. That's not that crazy, right? Because he didn't pay for this. He probably just got in early. It's also not Jurassic Park. Don't worry. Oh, look at that fucking animation.
Your club party tonight? Yeah, just for the CryptoLander NFT holders, right?
Oh yes, the Vladimir Club is only for CryptoLand NFT owners. So just
Oh,
make sure
okay.
you have that.
Have a nice day, sir.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my
Now-
god.
Now, are you weirded out by
talks.
this anthropomorphic coin monster?
I
Also,
already was
they-
when it was in the picture.
All of the voice actors for this video came from Fiverr. 100%.
Mm-hmm. Well, obviously, and they were paid. in crypto.
sir.
Connie?
Christopher! Come here, buddy!
Is the coin is named
it's-
Connie?
It's Connie, and I believe he is the creator of CryptoLand. Is the idea?
Yeah, but like
50,000
he's a
blocks
con
at
artist.
least.
That's why it's
And
called
waiting for
Oh,
Connie.
fuck.
consensus. What are you, a pending transaction or what?
They're
Well, I
making,
guess I'm
they're making some in jokes here about crypto.
The
trans-
dead eyes, they do not animate the eyes, and it's fucking terrifying.
Oh, I love this fucking lip biting that he's doing. Like this is like a fucking, what's his name? Hamilton. Who's the Hamilton guy? Lin-Manuel Miranda.
for
Yeah.
now, ready to become a CryptoLand maximalist. This is crazy.
Get ready for the greatest line. I want silence.
Sir, welcome to CryptoLand, the
Oh,
harbors
God.
of last resort.
Well
Fuck.
coined to CryptoLand.
Fuck everything.
Oh, brilliant. Hey, stacking sounds like crazy, right?
So I watched about this much of it because I stopped it because I wanted to watch it with you guys.
Honey Badger don't care.
Honey Badger don't care.
Community's loving it, like on Twitter. Can't wait for you to give me a
Are they
poop
loving it
comment.
on
What do you want to see
Twitter?
first, Christopher?
I don't know. Let's start with the
What website am I watching this on?
Peertube.social.
It is no longer available to watch this video on YouTube because they have taken it down.
No.
Because it is so
I always
bad.
keep the best
I'm
for last.
looking
pretty cool.
forward
Leave
to
your
whatever
luggage in your home
documentary
first, and then
comes
I'll
out
show
of
you
this
around.
thing.
All the other King Cryptolanders have been arriving from all corners of the world.
Do you hear this?
That's
fucking
actual
Jurassic
soundtrack
Park
music.
ass music? Yes.
That's
When
the
we get
actual
to the
yeah.
blockchain hills, you're gonna
Yeah.
understand what I meant by first-class crypto lifestyle, man. Hey, Martin, please get us a car, would you?
Yes, sir.
Everybody is here. Carolyn, here he is.
Hi.
Hi, Mr. Adams. Nice to see you, sir. Did you have a good flight?
You can tell it's not Pixar because she does not have a dump truck ass.
Oh, yes. Excellent. Thanks for asking.
Great. Here are your keys.
Not your keys, not your bitcoins. Seriously?
Your keys, your Bitcoin. Not your keys, not your Bitcoin.
Where do you come?
Is that a joke or an inside term? I
Fuck with these crazy ideas.
Shitcoin.
They have a bathroom that says
I'm not gonna tell you where.
shitcoin and
Sir,
money.
the Lambo's ready.
What?
To the
Oh,
moon.
no. Room. To the room, not the moon. Entering the Blockchain Hills.
Hey, what's that?
The
Get it?
Vladimir
Like
Club,
Beverly Hills.
Cryptolanders members only club.
Yeah.
We are preparing everything for tonight. We are throwing the most epic crypto party
God,
ever.
I'm just
I wonder who your plus one
absorbed
is
in
going to
looking
be.
at the mouth of this coin.
Here we are, King Crypto Lenders territory.
Wow.
And here you have the 60 parcels.
I can't wait to get to mine.
Paran!
Oh my, wow! I got the parcel to build something dope for vacation.
Check out them sick ass NFTs he's got on the wall.
Oh.
So the
I wonder
coin
if the
guy
creator
is
of
an
this
NFT. Yeah, I've seen that. Go ahead. And the penguin's an NFT that's going around. He's got
I
one
was
of
just
those
wondering
apes.
if they gave
Uh-huh.
them permission to use their board ape or whatever in this video.
I'm sure the
or
person
if
who
this is
owns
theft.
this owns all of these.
But now that I'm here.
And by owns those, I mean he owns the receipt to the image location.
Yeah, but he put them in this video, which is
Here,
making a
I
copy,
might
which
never
is
leave.
illegal.
I already see we're gonna have the time of our lives. Show me more.
Okay. First stop of the tour. This was on the top of the list. A much requested working zone, the hub.
The hub.
Folks approached me saying, Connie, we need somewhere where we can be programming surrounded by palm trees and views to open sea. They were sick of working from tiny offices. Why do that when they can work from paradise? So we built it. Come on in.
So it's an office
People
for
are picking
crypto
up their
bros.
passes for the event. Tomorrow starts the Crypto Land
It's a
Blockchain
community
Week.
work
We
hub,
organize a
John,
number of
not an
different crypto
office.
conferences and meetups year round. Lots of crypto VIPs coming tomorrow. You can feel the entrepreneurial spirit here.
Are there
you can
crypto
work,
VIPs?
get coffee, and when you get stressed,
I mean,
you can hit up
not
the
outside of the
de-stress
world of
room.
crypto.
The de-stress room?
Yeah, the
de-stress
de-stress room.
A pool full of coins? That's insane.
Don't be shy. Go ahead and
We've
Dude
got,
got
a
the
ball
fucking
pool.
bullshit from the Tumblr con.
Yeah, from the
try. Everybody loves it. If you like this,
For the
just wait
animation
till
is
you see
very
what's
good
next.
on his arms.
The crypto restaurant.
It's
yes.
almost certainly just stock animations that they bought on some marketplace.
Little bot. Jim, any tables available?
Well, we can set up the 12 if you want.
Alrighty.
This is like the animation quality of those Chinese mobile phone game animations that they have. Go ahead, TJ.
How would they pay their staff on this magical island?
Crypto.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
This is the thing that I always
Crypto.
find really hilarious about like these commune things is that they always think that like they're going to be like one of the rich people on it, but like you also have to pay staff to be there to do these jobs. Like are they where are they living? Do they have their own house on the blockchain hills?
Do they have to commute?
Do they fly
off
in
the island
to the island
on a
every day?
helicopter?
They have to live
Who's paying
underground.
for the helicopter fuel
Yeah.
to fly in the people who take out the garbage?
Bitcoin.
Bitcoin.
Here we go.
Well, you have to pay the crypto tax every week, you know. or whatever.
Monsieur, the order book. For startups, I would suggest.
Let's look at some of these jokes. We've
Instead of
got,
starters, there's startups.
Startups. ERC20 salad. Tomato burrata salad.
Because
get it?
money printer go
Money
burr.
printer go burr, yep.
Okay.
Beacon chain and eggs. Onion router rings.
Okay, I get that one.
Zimbabwe salad. See, I don't get some
that.
of these jokes.
I don't,
Crypto.
I don't get the ERC21 either.
You know, these are insider
Ethereum
Bitcoin jokes.
R coin 2.0. Some shit. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, we got 10 coin,
nerd shit.
10K
Got it.
Bitcoin pizza, fried chicken spelled wrong nomics,
Chickenomics.
fed uccini pasta, and ETF approved banana
pizza.
pasta.
Thanks.
Rat
Where's
poison.
my fork?
Oh, and of course.
Why is there a bowl of rat poison?
Love this.
There they are.
Is that a joke?
Soda.
Someone who's like a crypto bro is listening or watching this and being like, they don't get any of these jokes. And they're
Yeah.
clearly super funny.
Lightning Network juice.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, please go ahead. I'm not a fan of forks. you know?
Get it? Like forks, like when
Classic.
they split a coin.
Oh.
off and it
Enjoy
develops
your
I didn't
forks.
get that,
See
but
you
thank
around.
you for explaining.
Oh, the neck animation on
While
her
you were
was
too busy
very
doing your
upsetting.
impressive wordplay, I
The
went
dead
ahead and ordered
eyes
for you
upset me
a 10K
so much.
pizza and a bubbly mutant serum for you. Bon appetit!
Ah! It flew into his mouth, and then it was a bird.
You know, Connie,
He turned
I
into
think
a
I'm
bird?
falling in love with this place. It's so peaceful.
Peaceful? If it wasn't for those flying hackers. Watch this.
Bitcoin? Holy smokes. This is mass adoption at its finest. What's that?
That's Cryptoland's.
Was that a
Okay.
birds aren't real reference?
It must be. But the bird said crypto. Now they're looking at In
It's a
Math We
Bitcoin.
Trust, decentralized, peer-to-peer Satoshi Nakamoto coin commemorative. Is Satoshi Nakamoto a real person? Has that been identified?
It's definitely a pseudonym. We don't know if it's one or more people.
I was about to say, if I remember correctly, I think that wasn't actually a real person. It might be a pseudonym of a person or multiple people. Still
Yeah.
not confirmed.
Walk of Fame.
Whoa!
Follow the crypto stars and
Oh,
you'll
the
get
stars!
to the moon.
Hal Finney. Isn't Hal Finney the guy who lost a bunch of money?
Boy, we are in crypto.
Who's the guy who did
and
Mount
fun
Gox
is the
and lost
norm
like
here.
$1 billion in
Oh,
crypto?
you invest, study the best. And what do we say when investors make the test? Let's make a deep dive so we can survive.
There's a song, guys.
This is so
We don't
cringe.
want to end like my Mount Gox friend, but enough of swim. Let's go to the proof of work gym. You can work out, make the ladies pass out. Lift
Okay,
There are
pause
no
this for a
ladies.
second.
There are
So-
no ladies on Crypto Island. Go
I'm
ahead.
getting pretty good with Blender. Can we do a
Yeah.
con? Can we do a con island? Let's
Yeah.
set this up later.
Okay, we'll workshop that.
We'll figure out.
Not you, mine. That thanks to Bitmain, sweet friend of mine. But not everything is pretending. If you want a happy ending, you will need to combine body and mind.
This is
Got
fucking
the
bang.
keys of my wallet, where I hold
This guy's a really good singer.
Cryptoland tokens. 'Cause this place
Sweet MIDI
is
version of the song.
blockchainized. Get familiarized.
I don't want to leave. I feel
I love that they're going with Greece, a song from Greece here for this. You know, that's what the kids like. You ready to make it to play along? Okay.
like it all. Crypto is in my chromosome. That's the place. Look at my face. I'm in the crypto space.
Crypto is in your chromosome.
Oh, the car's dancing.
Are you a good pilot? One of my favorite attractions here in Crypto Beach, the micronation of cryptocurrency. Which coin?
ETH.
I'll go with BTC. I'm lightning fast. 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, boy, you beat me here, but I swear on the bowl, I'm the king. Run along for your dear life.
So they got like a bunch of fucking Midway arcade games.
This
board
is a
games. Go ahead.
12-year-old's idea of what an exclusive resort is.
So, guys,
Prince Ali.
Prince Ali, yeah.
Crypto Beach.
Oh, rough.
All
right.
Fuck.
You guys want to finish this
Cheers,
off
Christopher.
without me? Because I
Oh,
gotta
yes.
take my daughter.
All right.
Yes,
Have
good
fun.
luck.
All right.
I'm still amazed by
Bye.
the
I'm jealous that you don't have to
Cryptolanders
watch
NFT
the rest
collection.
of
What a
this.
great idea.
It's the visionary community of Cryptolanders that supported it. Those are the real OGs. They quickly understood how powerful creating a physical representation of the metaverse would be.
Sweet
when
lip
I-
syncing,
the
bro.
same voice. That's the same clip shown twice.
When-
Neither of them
yeah.
are synced up to that line of dialogue.
So when I heard about this first, I thought it was like a lot of these crypto things that I've heard, which were like they're making like a metaverse island where you can use crypto to buy like real estate on the metaverse, and like I think there's some famous ass people they roped into.
Remember when
that
Second
are-
Life?
It's basically Second Life, yeah. But
I'm
but
still
with
waiting for
crypto.
Beanie Babies to kick back up.
But in retrospect, it was inevitable.
I've got my retirement Beanie Baby. I got that Princess Di one in a little box, so
Is that?
that's why I'll
You
retire.
finally built the pyramid?
So,
I don't get it.
love all.
Hey,
like references that are completely over my head.
I come from New York City, New York. I came.
There's Crazy Frog playing in the background.
No one in the world who comes from New York has ever said, I come from New York City, New York. No one ever says the full name of New York.
I do like this guy with a Feels Good Man t-shirt is hitting on this waitress who clearly probably doesn't want to be there.
I'm here to connect a little bit, and have fun.
I wonder if they licensed that.
Oh my god.
No,
I don't think any of
This
this
probably
music was licensed.
Hey, Christopher, check that out. I bet you haven't seen a pinball better than this one in your entire life. The world is not anymore like it used to be. No, no, no.
So is that guy like saying
look
crypto's
at all
a
these
scam?
details.
Yes, it is.
Create an account, deposit your money, lock it up, become rich, involve family and friends, check your balance.
I love these games.
Well, if you like these games, then you might want to try Carlos in New York and Ponzi Connect. Well, I
These are
kicked
just.
Bernie.
I love that this goes whole. This is why I think it's not fake, because they go deep into references that you'd have to be way into crypto to know about.
Why are they doing like Ponzi and Bernie Madoff references? Are they like trying to telegraph that this is a scam?
No, because it's not a scam, and they're being compared to those, which they aren't. Duh.
Yeah, what they're saying is like they're legit. They're an island. These are little
Ting, ting,
games.
ting, ting, ting,
Yeah.
ting, 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 ting.
There's some licensed music in this.
This is like the Disneyland of cryptos.
Oh, no, give me my wallet! No, my hardware wallet!
Are you okay?
Yes, but he got my wallet.
Enough is enough. I'm gonna get him.
Uh-oh.
Hey, darling. I know where we can get a 20% gain.
20%?
Or more. Let's take profits, baby.
So so Connie is now seducing a bird that has stolen a hard wallet, which I'm assuming is a
Just a
It's a
physical wallet.
thumb drive. Yeah.
basically a
Free fall.
thumb drive. And he's climbing up a climbing
Oh
wall.
no, he's flying away.
It's almost like having all of your money tied up into a fucking USB thumb drive is a bad idea. Like when Mt. Gox lost billions of dollars in crypto because they fucking sent the fucking crypto codes and deleted the like strings. So
Oh,
the
yeah.
money just disappeared forever. Because
Mhm.
that makes sense. Anyway.
Forget about it. Bitcoin is dead. He's dead?
Oh my god.
He said Bitcoin is dead, and the bird reacted
Thank
to
you.
that and dropped
By the way,
wallet.
I'm Bianca.
Christopher.
Bianca needs to improve her mic setup
Yeah.
because it's not as good as everybody else's. She's got a lot of reverb.
And
going
that's a
on.
low bar too. Like
I mean,
everyone
it's
else
it's
has like a lap.
fiber.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's fiber,
They-
but like everyone else has like the blue snowball, and
Yeah, yeah,
Bianca
yeah.
has her laptop cam
Yeah.
built in.
Well, they had
microphone.
to get a girl, and it was hard, so they did what they could with what they got.
Nice to meet you again. Would you like to go for a walk?
Actually,
The dead
I
eyes.
was thinking about taking a crypto kitty. Would you mind sharing?
I would love to.
Looks like he found his +1.
A crypto kitty.
Vladimir Club's
is like
party
a
is about to
floating-
start.
That was a
As
fireworks
promised, we
gift.
saved the best
Yeah.
for last. See you all there.
So
Can you see it?
oh my god.
Who couldn't? It's magical.
Well, you are the
Oh.
first person.
Okay, so that was all a dream of them thinking it up, of course.
But the coin is still a real thing.
Okay,
We,
there's some,
we
there's some-
escaped
there's-
Dreamland, but the horrifying coin is still there. Okay.
We've got some copyrighted music here that I'm just going to silence for a bit here while we continue the video, because I don't want Matt to get in trouble. And then I think it goes into like real people talking about it for a while, but that's not as cringy as the actual video itself, which I'm going to stop streaming now. But yeah, I wanted to share with you that. Also, the official CryptoLand account tweeted to someone who was obviously fucking baiting them. What will the age of consent be in CryptoLand? The official CryptoLand account tweeted, mental maturity should be more than enough. Winky face. So
That's fucked.
that's a really interesting thing to say with your official account.
Talk
You know
about an
real
unforced
people-
error. Jesus.
Yeah, exactly. You would be like, well, we'll have to create our own laws. Probably would be a better answer. To be honest,
or just
or
don't
say,
fucking respond to it. There's no win in that situation.
The winner in this whole scenario is the Fiji government, who are like, these idiots are gonna fuck around with some island that we don't even touch for a while, and then have to sell it back to us.
You know what I really love though that I see now is I see a lot of fucking like B and C tier celebrities getting into fucking like concerned apes or bored apes or whatever they are. So
I mean, worst case scenario, they'll have a Jonestown situation to clean up eventually, and that's only like that's like a 1 day, 2 day job.
Well, and it's also on an island in Fiji, and so like
invest in corpse cleanup now.
Yeah.
So no, the sorry, I always say Concerned Ape, and I feel bad for the guy who created Stardew Valley because his company is called Concerned Ape.
Oh.
And so I'm sure he gets a lot of hate when it's bored apes are the bad apes. So I've seen from a Bloomberg article, and it's just funny because you see a lot of. I saw Travis Barker posted a fucking bored ape that he bought probably for way too much money. I think Rob McElhenney also bought a bored ape as well, and then he deleted the tweet about it, which was pretty quick, but still he's a sucker because everyone who buys one of these is a sucker. Because if you look at the price of NFTs in the NFT marketplace, late August was the peak price for NFTs with a average of the Pudgy Penguin, which is a type of NFT, which you saw in that video. The peak price in dollars, not in coins, which is fake money. But if you were to trade it for dollars, if you could, was $26,000 in August. Today, $5,000. The market has crashed. The point to get into NFTs was April of last year.
Now,
right now, if you're buying one, you are the greater fool. You know, the greater fool theory is you are the people buying that shit now and making money for the people above you. It's too late.
So if I can steal a joke from Lauren, how is the nice fucking titty market though? Is that doing comparably bad?
Booming. Still booming.
Always booming. Always booming.
You can get them. You can get those nice fucking titties anytime.
Critical NFT theory.
Anyway,
I credit my Boomer Essaison from CBS Sports writes my jokes.
Yeah,
which is just to say things he heard on Fox News, but make them about football, kind of.
I think I want to read an article about this too. Again, somebody posted a mirror of it because it got removed. There's already a million know your memes. So like people are like, did they intentionally make it bad so that people would meme about it? And then, but the fact that they removed it makes me think that they thought it was good. But it is very real.
I don't know, if YouTube.
There are documents.
YouTube might have removed it for violating terms of service. I don't know,
that is
if they have rules against clear scams and obvious scams. But
yeah, I was just looking up an article about this. There's a lot of I'm sure the Vice article won't be paywalled. Well, there's actually also another one called Satoshi Island that is also being done. So
that was my favorite video game on the Super Nintendo.
The Crypto Land presentation has been taken down. But there is a mirror. Yeah, it's just insanity. And I feel like it has to be real because of how insanely in-joke all of the crypto jokes were. Like, there's no way they fucking faked that shit. Like, my God. So who's going to Crypto Land, boys?
Oh, me. First thing, I'm going to get some memes.
Well, can I go to their website? All right, cryptoland.is. What's .is? Spanky?
Spanky's muted because he was playing trumpet.
Spanky, what's .is?
What do you mean .is?
Well, so their website is cryptoland.is. What country code is IS? I thought you'd know because you're that type of guy.
I don't know IS. I know a lot of them, but IS probably Israel.
Okay, yeah, I could see that. .is. Let's see here. Iceland.
That's not how you spell Iceland, though.
No. Okay, so I'm looking at the website for CryptoLand. You can mint your own free CryptoLander. You must be whitelisted. I don't know what that means. Top NFT
Whitelist
addresses
only.
have already been whitelisted. Try to mint to see if you're eligible. If not, get whitelisted in our Discord. So join their Discord. And their CryptoLander is the coin guy, but with like all of the fucking generated artwork bullshit every one of these crypto things has. I'm gonna look at the parcels and see if you can buy them. It looks like none of these. So I'm looking at these like on the website. It looks like one has been purchased, and it's parcel 1. So I don't know either if they are going to bid them or something, but it doesn't look like any are purchased yet, which is weird.
You got to get on the ground floor. This is the time to get in there.
Well, you got to wait until Ethereum gets a little cheaper. Because 319 Ethereum to US dollars is approximately... math, can you please convert it for me? It is actually $1 million right now.
And is $1 million a lot?
Well, no. I mean, yes, but no. 319 Ethereum.
I don't have any money, so I'm not familiar with these numbers.
Oh, okay. Anyway, CryptoLand's a real thing. Kind of. They also have a thing called King's Beach, which they didn't mention in that. And also The Resort. And then like what looks like a bunch of little houses on the water as well. So I don't know where like TJ had mentioned, where the workers live, but who knows?
They don't know either, John.
Oh, I can connect my wallet with MetaMask. I don't even have an e-wallet. How much Ethereum do I own? Can I buy one of these? Oh, Spanky's internet died. Oh, he's back.
The crypto bros are getting to him.
Yeah, he's being silenced.
I am being silenced. Every time I turn the camera on, I get like Discord will just crash and restart. And like, fair enough, I would do the same if I had to look at me.
Aw.
There you go.
I have 0.15 Ethereum.
I don't have any cryptocurrency because I'm not a fucking moron.
I don't have any cryptocurrency either. I have money in crypto. What is it? ETH or whatever. ETF.
You know what? You know why I'm even smarter than people who don't have cryptocurrency? I don't have any currency.
Well, there you go. That's the way to be. I have $135 in Bitcoin, and I have how much in Dogecoin? $6, because I had pennies to put into it. No, I have a lot of stocks, but I also bought a couple Ethereums because it was fun. But it's
I don't have enough money to buy stocks.
It's basically not going up or down. If you look at 1 year, Ethereum has gone up $2,000. But if you look in the last 3 months, it's down like 400. So it's really just kind of staying flat all year.
I don't feel like I should allow myself to gamble.
That's the thing, though. It's literally just gambling.
Yeah, but
I think the people
I've always had like the mentality of like when I was really poor, like couch surfing kind of poor, I would buy scratchers, and I'm like, this is really fucking stupid. I never win. So my whole thing was where I was like, I will allow myself to gamble, to buy stocks, to do what the fuck ever. If I have enough money saved up to go one entire year without earning income. And I don't. So
stocks are kind of like a safe gamble though at a point, especially if you do like an ET, like a NASDAQ.
All right.
Like just a straight.
We should start wrapping this up before we get into finance talk.
Yeah, I think we are done.
The sneeze attacks are threatening to start coming back, so I'm suppressing sneezes.
So yeah, that's it. Just honestly, if you like I said, if you want to invest money in the stock market, buy a Vanguard. What are they called? Not mortgage fund, mutual fund. Sorry, yes. Because those are the safest. Because
go to betterment.com/born-in-the-80s.
Yeah, basically that
$5.
Too, because it just diversifies your money, and that way you're not risking.
Buy low, sell high.
Yeah.
Whereas if you put
you
all of
gotta
your money
make your
into
money
Ethereum,
work for you.
Yeah.
Fidelity investment strategy.
It's my money and I want it now.
That is a lump sum for a settlement. That's different.
All right.
All right, so I'll be on Cryptoland next time you hear me. I've got 0.15 Ethereum, so I need 318.85 more Ethereum to be able to buy one of these parcels, but I'll get there somehow.
All right.
Anyway,
My favorite thing is like if Ethereum crashes or whatever and goes like down to some stupidly low number, it's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna buy me a house now. I'm gonna go buy a Cryptoland island for like at Island House for $11. I'm like, no, that's not how it works. Like, no, it's the blockchain. That is how it works.
Yeah, but you buy low, sell high to the moon.
To the moon. Remember the Lamborghini on the island without roads?
Yeah.
Said to the moon. Where would you fill up at? Where like
where do you get gasoline?
Yeah, like what the fuck? The logistics of that are all wrong.
Yeah, the infrastructure is not great. I would like to also mention driving on an island this small, probably not feasible anyway, but or like making sense anyway. But did you see that GameStop is going to pivot into crypto and NFTs?
Well, the thing is that GameStop was never good.
No, yeah.
It's just that
I just love it's the
investors
natural
are
evolution a year later.
Yeah.
For them to be like, you know what? Let's do it.
I can't wait until like Twitter main characters start becoming NFTs.
All right. We are going to end the podcast here, though. So I am John. I see Matt is trying not to sneeze desperately. So
yeah,
we are going to end here. Thank you for joining us. And it's 2022, the year that hopefully won't suck as bad.
2022,
Yeah.
the year of our Lord.
2021 came out from the end of the horror movie.
Oh,
and
I can't
White.
hear you. I can't. We can't hear you, John. You're breaking up. The episode's ending. There's probably music happening right now.
Going through a tunnel. The podcast is going through a